Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to the Viking Way, episode 14. We just captured Grobina at the end of our last episode, and that is where we are now. So we are in Grobina. We have some troops that survived the invasion. They are still alive, and Huskarl. Tempting. Let's go ahead and get ourselves at least one Huskarl. Wow, these guys wounded and or barely surviving. Huskarl, Valkyrie, nice. Okay, so definitely some upgrades out there, and we have a very elite group of soldiers now, and we're going to immediately put most of them into the garrison here at Grobina, because otherwise we're gonna immediately lose it. We have enemies nearby. We have enemies very close by. Not just the bandits, but we're right in the middle of an enemy territory, and so we've got to prepare our defenses for sure. The wounded will recover. We're gonna keep one armed monk, one elite swordsman, or two. Keep a couple marksmen. Alright, so that gives us a garrison of 44. That's a good start for trying to protect Grobina. There's no development here, so we're going to have to definitely contribute some. I love how the first development was free. Really doesn't cost us much to make that happen, so bring that right up to 5,000. Alright, so with a very small garrison left, we're going to have to head out and find some troops again. So heading into an enemy village is not the quick way to do that. So we will head elsewhere. We are definitely looking in this episode to refill our garrison. Riga has just 68. So that would not be a bad target at all for us next. But again, we're going to need to refit and upgrade our troops along the way. So the good news is we've reached another end of the map. Before we get back down to Grobina and ultimately attack Riga, I think it's in our best interest to do the same all the way around here. There's got to be a settlement or two left that we have not seen in these areas. Make our way back down at least to, say, Burka before we then look towards Riga, or back to Grobina even itself. But before too long, we certainly want to attack Riga, but the current group, both in terms of numbers and in terms of strength, as a lot of them are just basic peasants, definitely not ready to do anything just yet. That is some Viking bandits, which would be good experience, but with so many vacancies right now, I still need numbers before we really go for trying to level everyone up just yet. There is another monument up here to the extreme north, so we'll probably take care of that as well while we're up here. I was surprised this whole coastline was completely barren. Not entirely surprised. I mean, it is Finland. It was not the most populated part. Okay, so we got a treasure box. Search again, and there it is. There's a rune. Runes recorded from 5 wonders. Collect all 5 runes to decrypt. That's 2 now. Bandit hideout. Here's that opportunity for some XP. 44 of us. Should be able to take on 18 of them, even though there's only about 10 that are properly leveled up. So after taking Grobina, I have a new weapon. A two-handed weapon, which I'm not terribly well equipped at. So let's see how this goes. Oh, wow. That was quick. I'm liking the kills. I'm gonna start leveling up really fast. Oh my goodness. I'm a killing machine. Charge. Oh, I killed the other guy. I killed the one behind the guy. That was fast. Ouch. 9? They are peasants after all. 1 wounded, 9 dead peasants. The rest should not be peasants after that, at least. Downside to this, I have nowhere to take any of these goods, so what's going to pay off the best? That's what we'll have to take with us. Let's get 237, the fish. The fish can make way. Alright, I took quite a few losses. I do not want to attack those 2 bandit ships just yet, but lots of upgrades here, so that'll be nice. And we can replace a decent amount of the losses we just had. So back up to 41, which again is not bad. And we're in better shape than we were, so realistically we could put up a fight better than we could just a moment ago. So I suppose there's only 9 of them. That was quick. That was much better. 1 militia killed. Yeah, we got through those guys pretty quick. But again, loot. No proper place to store it. So the pottery is 237. There's definitely some better things out there. Okay, the linen. Linen it is. Slowly upgrading what we're carrying. This is the downside to what we just did. We can't take these ships. We have less cargo space. I mean, this is definitely a combative group. And so right now we are all about grabbing some experience, but those ships are just gonna sit there abandoned now. Five warriors ready to upgrade. There's another village to acquire some more. Village has a small market. They really can't pay. You need to be going to the towns to sell. There's just no towns this high. We just have some villages. Okay. Turn of the week. Now all of a sudden there's 11 ready to upgrade. That's nice. Okay, it's 7. That's good. Okay, peasants ready to go. Oh, archers. That makes me happy. They absolutely make up a key component. Okay, now we're finally going to get back into some territory we have been to before in Uppsala, northernmost town. It might be a small town, but at least we've gotten back to that part, and we can continue to acquire more troops. Got us up to 57. We're down to space for, let's see, 7, 15, 22 more. Okay, we've nearly cleaned them out. That's the last thing. Yeah, we can't. We're gonna have to hang on to the crown, but we're able to take care of the rest. That's pretty good. So we've definitely not raised the quality yet where we need it to be, though some have certainly leveled up and got plenty of tier 2s now, but it's going to take more than that before we can attack Riga. So we're going to have to continue to acquire, and we still have 22 vacancies to fill. So we'll head here into Burka and look to fill a few more. Oh, very pleased. That was quite a bit. We're up to 67. That crown just paid for all of that. There you go. Go work on doing some leveling up here. This ship might not even survive. It almost didn't. Nope. No, it didn't. We destroyed one of the two ships. We've lost a peasant, but otherwise we are so totally dominating this fight. I couldn't even get near him. He was so quick to attack. 2 peasants and a militia killed. That's pretty good. Oh, a low plate leather helmet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on, guys? We just lost a whole bunch of troops on board my ship because it was on fire. That's unfortunate. We took very few losses. But a little fire. And down we go. We just lost about 6 there. Was I at full capacity when we went up north and not collected a second rune, or has it combined those 2 runes into one? Hopefully it's the later. Alright, we've nearly taken care of the troop capacity issue that we had. And we could certainly add a few more to the garrison. Hello, village. Where did I discover this village? Oh. Oh, more bandits. Okay. To him. This is where I need a bow and arrow. I can almost reach him. Two recruits and a peasant. Not too shabby. Decent shield. Now we're just leaving ships all over the place. Why are we on fire again? I'm really annoyed that when you start boarding, the 4 to 5 seconds that it takes to load, battle continues and you come out of it like this with a number of dead troops. I think I lost about 3 or 4 until the fire was put out. The fire started after we were boarding. We were totally fine before we went in. In fact, we'd only even taken a single shot. Oops, there we go again. No. Though we probably could come back and get it. Bandit hideout. Ooh, 30. Yikes. Alright, you know what? Let's go for it. This is gonna be one heck of a level up. Take care of this one, and then we're really in a strong position with the troops we have left anyway, to replace, fill up, and go after Riga. And now that I'm a newly crowned killing machine, oh man, it's nice to to get in and do some damage like that. Oh, what a weapon. I'm loving it. 1 armed monk, and 2 swordsmen down, and a huntress. It's all higher level, but we only lost 4. 4 casualties. I think it's going to be well worth it because there's probably going to be quite a bit of experience, quite a few troops ready to level up after that. And then there's that whole loot thing, which is a very nice added bonus. Another bandit hideout. 34 warriors, there you go, ready to upgrade. 35 if you count myself. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric's done something. We're going to go back to Grobina here. Refit, retool, upgrade. And then I think we might be just about ready for an invasion. Oh, there's a bandit hideout there as well. Wow. We're full. We're going to send a few of these lower levels to the town garrison. We need to do some upgrades first. Let's do that. That was a very healthy level of upgrades. So we're at full capacity. We have room for about 6 or 7 more. So we definitely want to send some of these lowest level ones into the garrison, because the garrison is really strong. Alright, so as we hit day 599, we are still less than 2 years into this project. We've gone from 1 town to 2 towns. It looks like we're probably on the verge of going for town number 3. We've refit the garrison here. It's not full yet. It's up to 55 though, and it's a strong 55. But we certainly want to fill out that garrison before too long. But we've already rebuilt another full army. We've got 74 troops already, 5 away from capacity here. So very, very happy with the progress we have been able to make. A turn of the month and this barracks could be full all over again, and another dozen to 16 troops would be right here available to hire. We've already turned Grobina into a very strong town in a short period of time. Really excited about that. And then Riga, right around the corner, right there. So I think we're going to be able to open just about anyway. I mean, we want to refill those 5 slots very soon before we do that. But otherwise, I think we're about ready to go for it. There is some bandits right nearby, so another chance to level up, grab another little bit of loot. But of course we're kind of full up right now because our own town is just loaded with trade goods, which is nice, and money. So it's really easy to conduct trade via Grobina or Ribe. I think we've hit that point in the game where we're really starting to just kind of explode into possibilities. We have plenty of money. I mean, after all that, we've hired roughly 100 troops over the course of this episode, because we went from nothing, right? We've got 74 now. We had added more to the garrison here, so that's about 80 plus the casualties we took, mostly peasants. And the fires, that's the rough part. And most of the casualties we took were via fire. I mean, we took a good 11-12 from that, and only about 20 overall. That is going to do it for this episode, though. Really happy with the direction we're headed. Like I said, I think we're kind of getting into that next stage of growth at a more rapid pace. But of course, I think this pattern is now going to be the thing. Fill a garrison, refill your troops, go take the next town, and then fill that garrison, refill your troops, and go take the next town. that's the pattern. That's what we're up to. And then I don't think we're going to have to worry about the development necessarily of Riga, as Grobina's right here and totally stacked. But when we start adding our own towns strongly with good development, a couple of those nearby to each other, imagine the trade back and forth. Oh, the money. If you're in it for the money, there is definitely money to be had. Alright, I was already trying to do an outro, and then I started talking again. Oops, tangents, they happen. Alright, well, I'm Decathlon Gamer, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, be safe out there, and bye for now.